Good morning. It is 10 to 7 and I am slowly moving on. My blisters from my big toes, they mystically disappeared last night, but the one underneath my foot, it's still there. So because of that, I am going to take it easy, which is not easy when it's not the warmest weather here. So today is going to be my last day of Camino de Madrid, and when I get to Sahagún, I get San Martia, which is some sort of diploma for walking Camino de Madrid. Obviously, if you kept walking on the Frances and made it to Santiago, you will get a Compostela out of it. And I'm going to get two by the time when I someday get there. But yeah, trying to take it slowly, which is not easy because it's not the warmest weather here. But I'll try. I have kind of not all day time, but I have time until the afternoon because then I need to be able to get the San Martia, because I didn't get my halfway Compostela on Frances, so this you would have got that from Sahagún as well. So this is one that I am going to get. So I have these iron-on or sew-on patches on my backpack from Frances, Norte, Ingles, Muxia, Finisterra, Via de la Plata, Camigas. That's a Facebook group. And this Australian woman who has been or who stayed in the same place with me not Australian, American, last night. She is the person who actually does them. She does those, or she, how do I call it? Well, she makes them. She makes them, and she has made one for Camino de Madrid. She's not selling it yet, but I saw it, and she said that she needs to walk San Salvador first, and then she's going to make one patch for San Salvador. And I didn't buy one for Primitivo or Invierno because I just didn't have enough space on my backpack. But I suppose now I have to make some space because of course you have to support someone you have just met on a Camino. But I found it incredible. I know everyone can do it, but like to actually meet this person, that was wow. I forgot to turn on the GPS on my watch, but luckily I'll be walking slowly, so I have lost 2 kilometers. 2 kilometers. But I just need to remember that wherever I write those kilometers, so basically on my picture posts, not and when I write my journal, but I can't really add it to the video. So please remember, but it's always, not always, but just today it is plus 2 kilometers. So if it's 18, it's 18 plus 2, okay? I haven't done a short day, I just forgot. So I have been walking slowly. It has felt quite good. I have still 2 kilometers left to the village where I can hopefully get some breakfast, and then it's 9 kilometers to Sahagún. so don't know what time it is or what time it's going to be, but I would say it will take 2 hours for the 9 kilometers because I'm trying to go slowly. So I think my plans for today are going to change. I was supposed to stay in Sahagun, but I was thinking if I feel good, I will walk 30 kilometers today. So I would do 30, 26, 18 instead of 20, 30, 25. I have no idea what I'm going to do yet. I'll see when I get to Sahagun. If my legs feel really not great, I'll stay in there. But if they feel that I can do another 10k, I will go. I have booked tonight and tomorrow night, but sure, I can just cancel them. The albergues, they will have enough customers, so my cancellation won't matter too much. So first I walked the wrong way, and now that I found my way, it's like, ta-da! Wet! But luckily, I can just go around it. I thought that shit, like really, do I have to go through it? But I'll just ruin someone's field by walking past it. So I did not get breakfast there. I sat down and I was having my rice cakes, and then when I tried to find my way out of the town, then I found a cafe. So I was like, no, not going to do that anymore. I'm just walking to Sahagun and then see what I'm going to do when I get there. So I made it to Sahagun and I made the decision to keep walking extra 10 kilometers because it is 12 o'clock, or now it's 12:30, but yeah, it's still like I wanted to head on, so I cancelled my tonight's place here in Sahagun, and I'm trying to book another one, and if they don't get back to me, I'll just walk to the places and see if they have any available spaces, and that's all I can do. But I got my San Martia, which is the certificate for Camino de Madrid. So all good. Blister isn't really bothering if I go slowly, so in that way all good as well. I added some sun cream, I had a Coke, so now I'm just walking another 10 kilometers. So now I got confirmation that I have tonight booked and dinner booked. So I have all the time in the world. Well, I said that I'll be there between 3 and 4, but 10 kilometers in 3-4 hours should be quite possible. So in the middle of that, so in 5 kilometers, I am going to have a break, just to take my shoes off for 5 minutes and eat some Oreos, because I'm quite hungry by now. I need to stop for a pee somewhere, and there's people or person in front of me. The person in front of me doesn't really matter, but if there's people behind me, that matters me more. I think I made a great decision by doing this part today, because the trees are kind of giving some cover, and so if I did this in the morning, it would have been worth of nothing. And then tomorrow, if I start early, I can do the road walking or on the side of the highway walking when it's still kind of cool and quiet, so it's not as bad as it could be. I was also talking with this woman from Alaska, and her life was not going great, so she came here to think about life which is great option. I don't know how or with like what Holy Spirit my buff was hanging on in my backpack. It wasn't like on this one like usually, it was just hanging loose in here, and yeah, I managed to save it when I went to pee, but yeah, Holy Spirit or something has to be behind this thing, because otherwise I would have lost it. So I made it here, I had a shower, I washed my clothes, I was talking with new people for the whole afternoon basically. I was having lunch with this Dutch and German woman, really nice people. And yeah, I was having dinner with them. And for the German woman, I'm giving my reservation in Reliegos tomorrow, and I'm going to walk 32 kilometers instead of Mansilla de los Mulas, whatever. That's fully booked, so that's why I'm not walking there. I could have walked 30 kilometers there, but I'm walking 32 to the next place where I got a booking. So all is good, and I'm going to sleep now.